Stop being greedy. Let's keep it real, partner. Give to the needy.
YouTube. It's your guy, not your average trucker. Back at it with another video. Coming to you on a today might be Tuesday the 18th, maybe. A couple things, man. I just wanted to talk about basically the importance of putting your business in a good light. You understand? Made a video before about how important it was when you setting up everything to look professional, man. It's easy to get voice over IP phone numbers. It's easy to get mailboxes. It's easy to get domains and all of that. I say that to say I had a load today, that I posted on the DAT. It was out of Raleigh, North Carolina, going down to Stone Mountain, Georgia, right? And being that I'm working from home today, I didn't really feel like answering phone calls. So instead of placing my, the phone number to call, I just put my email address, right? My business email, not the goofy YouTube email. But needs to say, it still boggles my mind, once people are emailing me about the load, how many people hit me up from a freaking Yahoo, a Outlook, or a freaking Gmail. And I'm gonna keep it all the way live with you. If I see that as your domain, I don't care if your company is John and Sons Trucking at Gmail. I'm not opening that joint, son. I'm deleting that joint. I'm not even gonna open it, because that shows me that your attention to detail is a freaking zero. It costs you nothing, man. Maybe $10 freaking a month, if that, to get a professional domain email address. So instead of John and Sons at gmail.com, you can have your first name dot your last name at johnandsonstrucking.com. But needless to say, I probably got 30 emails in like a 10-15 minute span from posting the load. And out of those 30 emails, maybe 4 or 5 of them had a professional domain. And that just, listen, all you guys out here that's gonna start a business, I don't care what your line is. Obviously, it's a trucking channel, so I'm assuming you're either gonna have a trucking company, a dispatch company, a brokerage, whatever. Go to GoDaddy or go to Google, go anywhere and buy a freaking domain. If the name of your company is Joe and Sons Trucking, go to GoDaddy.com or Google or whatever and purchase joeandsonstrucking.com. That probably costs you nothing. It probably costs you like $12 for the year, right? Then you're going to want to set up a freaking business email that's linked to your freaking domain. Google does that, where you can sign in just like you signing in through Gmail, but instead of saying at gmail.com, it's going to say at whatever your domain name is. And Google will give you like 4 email addresses plus like 30 gigabytes of data. You need that data in case people email you a lot of attachments and stuff. You want to save it to your Google Cloud and all that. They give you all of that for like $9. So instead of y'all being out here using a freaking free Yahoo, first of all, it's 2021. What goofballs out here still using Yahoo and Hotmail? Like, come on, dog. Nobody used Yahoo since like 2005. If you out here using Yahoo, that means you the dude out here sending out these spam emails, because Yahoo gets hacked once a week, no doubt. But anyway, really bothers me that there's people out here conducting business, consider themselves businessmen, and they out here emailing me from a freaking Gmail address. I don't care that it says John and Sons Trucking Dispatch at gmail.com. You still look goofy to me because you weren't smart enough or business savvy enough to think Like, look, man, that's just like somebody show up to ring your doorbell and they got on flip-flops, a wife beater, and some basketball shorts, and they telling you that they here to freaking do your taxes. You're gonna look at them like, nah, man, you don't look the part. You understand? And that's exactly how I feel when I see a freaking Gmail email. You understand? So that bothers me. Another thing, I tell you all the time, once you start this business, don't link it to your house address. There's a lot of people that get their MC number and they link it to their house address. That is the stupidest thing you can do, because if anything happens, people got access to come ring your dang on doorbell. I tell you, go to the UPS store, go to freaking FedEx Kinko's, and get a freaking mailbox, because that gives you a physical address that people can freaking reach out to in order for you to handle business. Likewise, being that it's a virtual box, you know, a virtual address, you ain't got to worry about unwanted people showing up at your doorstep. Heaven forbid you get in an accident or something and people are trying to sue you. Now they serving you papers at your house and they trying to take your house. So go to the UPS store, get you a small mailbox. It's like $25 a month. Save yourself a freaking headache. You understand? So, also, stop giving out your personal freaking phone numbers. This dude's just handling business from their personal cell phone. You do realize that when you call me about a load that I have posted, and you calling me from your personal cell phone, that I have freaking, you know, call ID that pops up. It don't just say your freaking phone number. It say your name John Smith. It's gonna say John Smith. I tell people, you can get you a freaking virtual phone service. It's like $9 a month. It's gonna give you a business line plus a business fax. That way, when people are faxing you, instead of you know, it coming out of a freaking old school fax machine, hard copy in your hand, it's going to get emailed directly to you. And those virtual boxes, you can find them for cheap. You can find them for $9 a month with 2 lines. So it'll be an outgoing, ingoing line, plus a freaking virtual fax for you to send and receive faxes. You can do it from your phone, laptop, desktop, whatever. Or you can just be super cheap and just download Google Voice. Google Voice will give you a freaking phone number that you can create yourself, any type of phone number, any area code you want. And it's also an app that can be placed on your phone or your computer. That way you making virtual calls and it's free. So when you dialing out, use Google Voice to dial out, and your call ID could literally say anything. So it'll make it look like you calling from a freaking business when you really calling from your cell phone while you driving down the road. Likewise, instead of them having your personal phone number that they're dialing to call you, they can call the Google Voice number or the Google virtual freaking number that also is coming from an app. So it's still going to make your same cell phone ring. Difference is they don't know that it's coming out of a personal cell phone. They think you know, at the end of the day, you have to figure out ways to make yourself stand out from other companies. Number one way to do that is appear to be more professional than other companies. Because as all you all know, just jumping in your car or jumping in your truck and getting on a road, it's 1,000,001 trucking companies out here. So why should a customer, broker, carrier, whatever, choose you over the next guy when in actuality, come on, they building more houses over here. But in actuality, you know, the difference between me and you is appearance. You understand? I appear to be more professional than you. Whether that's fact or fiction, who cares? But all you guys out here using your personal cell phone number, using your home address, and using a freaking Gmail, all you guys need to sit down and take the time to become more proficient, man. It's about working smarter, not harder. But it's also about appearance is everything. You never know how much freaking potential customers, work, cash flow you missing out on because you got somebody picky like me. You emailing me about a load and I see you emailing me from a Gmail. You might be the best, most punctual, most customer service oriented carrier on America, but I will never know that because I'm not going to respond to you because you got a freaking Gmail instead of a professional domain. Or if you got a Yahoo, like I might reply and just call you a dodo head just because you're using Yahoo in 2021. Like Yahoo, I be seeing Yahoo, I be seeing Hotmail, I be seeing MSN, and it's like, yo, who is using this stuff in 2021, man? Like, whatever. But it's your guy, not your average trucker. Free game, yo. Step up your appearance. Make your business look professional. And y'all be easy, you heard? Look at my kids.